Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Flutalk English, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. Hi, Emily. How are you today? It's a great day to learn some English, don't you think?
Hi, Paul. I'm feeling great, thank you. Yes, the weather is nice, and I'm excited for our lesson today. Are you ready?
I'm always ready for some English fun. But before we begin, we have a small request for our wonderful listeners.
Yes. If you enjoy learning with us, please subscribe to our channel, Flutalk English. It's free and really helps us create more lessons for you.
And please share this episode with your friends, family, or classmates. The more people we reach, the more fun we can have learning together.
Also, don't forget to give this episode a thumbs up. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
So, Emily, what is today's topic?
Today we're talking about past experiences. That means telling little stories about things we did before, like yesterday, last week, or even last year.
Oh, that sounds great. We talk about the past every day, so it's important to know how to say things like, I went or I ate.
Let's begin with something simple, regular verbs in the past. These are easy because we just add ed at the end. For example, walk becomes walked.
So if I play soccer today, I can say, yesterday I played soccer. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. That's perfect. You can also say, I watched a movie or I cleaned my room.
Great. Let me try. Last night, I watched a funny video, and this morning, my cat jumped on my bed and woke me up.
Perfect examples, Paul. You're doing great. Other common regular verbs are worked, talked, and listened.
But Emily, I know that some verbs are different. They don't use ed. What about those?
Good question. Those are called irregular verbs. They change form in the past. For example, go becomes went, and have becomes had.
So I can say, today I go to school, but yesterday I went to the store.
Exactly. Another example, I have breakfast now, but yesterday I had dinner with my family.
I had a fun time last weekend. I also saw a bird in the garden this morning. See becomes saw, right?
Yes, that's right. And eat becomes ate, like I ate an apple yesterday. Drink becomes drank. You can say, I drank some water.
These are really useful. I also made a cake last week for my friend's birthday.
That's a great sentence. Made is the past of make. You're using all these verbs very well.
Emily, how do we show when something happened?
We use time expressions. Words like yesterday, last week, or 2 days ago. These help us understand the time.
So I can say, I finished my homework 1 hour ago, or I visited my family last month.
Exactly. These little words help make your sentences clear.
I really like weekends. I always want to talk about them. How can I do that?
You can ask, what did you do last weekend? And answer like this. I watched TV, I played games, or I went to the park.
Nice. I can say, I had a picnic, or I visited my grandma.
Perfect. You're using both regular and irregular verbs correctly.
What about short trips? I love talking about those.
Trips are fun to talk about. You can say, last summer I went to the beach, or I saw animals at the zoo. Simple and clear.
Last year, I traveled to the mountains with friends. I walked on trails and the air was so fresh.
That sounds lovely. You can also say, I visited a museum, or I ate delicious food.
Speaking of food, how do I talk about meals in the past?
Use eat becomes ate, or have becomes had. For example, I ate pizza, or I had eggs for breakfast.
So I can say, I drink orange juice, or I had a sandwich for lunch.
Exactly. It's very simple once you remember the past forms.
What if I went to a party?
You can say, I went to a party, I danced, I talked, I listened to music, and I ate cake.
I laughed with my friends and the music was great.
That's perfect. Also, was and were are the past of be. Use was for I, he, she, it. Use were for you, we, they.
So I say I was happy and they were at the party.
Yes, you got it.
How do I ask someone about their past?
We use did. For example, did you go to the park? Or what did you eat? Remember, the main verb stays in base form.
So not did you went, but did you go? That's easy to remember.
Great job, Paul. Now let's tell short stories using all we learned.
Okay, I'll go first. Last Sunday, I went to the beach. The sun was bright, I played games and swam in the water. Later, I ate ice cream. It was so much fun.
That's a lovely story. Here's mine. Yesterday, I woke up early, ate breakfast, and walked to the library. I read a book, then met a friend for coffee. We talked a lot and laughed. It was a great day.
We learned so much today. Regular verbs, irregular verbs, asking questions, and telling stories.
Yes, and now our listeners can do it too. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Please subscribe to Flutalk English so you never miss an episode.
And share this episode with your friends. Also, leave a comment and tell us, what did you do last weekend? We'd love to hear your stories. Keep practicing and keep smiling.
See you next time for more English fun.
Bye, everyone.